Good evening to one and all present here. Conquer we shall, but first we must contend. It's not the fight that crowns us, but the end. From many sleepless nights, contemplating the best plot for movie making as a participant, to fretting over every minor detail as a coordinator. As I stand here in this nearly unrecognizable gone hall, now as the chairman of NITTFEST 17, I'm immensely proud to take you all back in time and renew the journey of NITTFEST from its humble beginnings way back in 1991 to the new heights it has reached in 2017. But no edition of NITTFEST would have been possible without the support and encouragement from the administration of NITT. So I would like to take a moment to welcome our chief guest, the brilliant music composer, Mr. Santosh Narayanan, our esteemed director, Dr. Minishaji Thomas, seldom take a center stage. NITTFEST provides a platform for every department to show their spirit and fight it out using the weapons of arts, lit, drama, dance, and music. REC Fest, as it was once known, had a humble start with only 14 events organized for 5 departments. Since then, NITTFEST has only increased its level of competition, and today, for NITTFEST 70, we stand at a whopping 84 events for 13 departments. Every NITTFEST, the quality of events has exponentially risen to the point where it has become a culmination of the greatest and most fearless displays of talent and department pride. However, we at NITTFEST 2017 believe that even the sky is no limit, and we aim to bring this fest to heights that have never been reached before and set an even higher bar for the NITTFEST. For the first time ever, we have brought in renowned judges who are undeniably stars and specialists in their own fields and are among the best at what they do. We have the sensation Mr. Devan A. Kambaram, Mr. Badava Gopi, and the one and only Mr. Vasanta Bhalan, among many others. For every student or alumnus of NITT, this fest has been an integral part of their college life. We want them to feel connected to the college and relight their inner fire and pride for their departments. And so, for the first time ever, we have introduced live streaming of various events. Instead of every faction in NITTFEST working independently, we have ensured that every team works seamlessly with each other to improve efficiency and overall quality of the fest, and in turn, strengthening the bond between the different teams. Based on our detailed analysis of the student issues in the previous editions of the fest, a large number of major changes have been introduced in the organization of NITTFEST 70. Glow-in-the-dark t-shirts, eat-a-thon challenges, and ambience in places you would never expect are just a few of the numerous additions that have been introduced in NITTFEST 70. For the first time ever in the history of NITT, an overnight scavenger hunt, Midnight Madness, was organized for the students. Out of the 240 students involved in the event, 88 of them were girls, the largest number ever involved in such an event. This, we believe, will pave the way for similar events in the future. All this would not have been possible without my wonderful core and juniors who have worked through many long days and several sleepless nights to present you all with an amazing core. And finally, we come to the theme of NITTFEST 2017. Diplomacy aside, NITTFEST has always been a war zone, with students fighting over the half a point which the department received, with arguments over whose department had the better performance, with clashes over ideas, events, with struggles, brawls, competition, and contests layered alongside department sentiments and pride. We decided to lay it all open this year with Imperium. Welcome to the battlefield. Welcome to 4 days of pure joy, emotional roller coasters, and wild conflicts. Glory is a choice, so decide now, for destiny waits for no man. Welcome to NITTFEST 2017. Thank you.
minimal. Next, we'd like to call on stage an individual without whom this fest wouldn't have been possible. He's been a constant pillar of support and has helped to keep NITFEST moving forward. He's been at our side as a source of inspiration. So please give a huge round of applause for the Dean of Students Welfare, Dr. A.V. Reddy, who will now address the students.
A warm welcome to prospective degrees, fellow faculty, and my dear students. Today we are gathered here to celebrate the commencement of one of the most celebrated fest of our institution, NITFEST 2017. This fest clearly indicates the talented student body we possess within our campus, where students will be stepping out of the comfort zones and boldly displaying the talent and also the abilities of management and organizing. They decide to win shall be etched on the face of every student in the college. Over the past few months, the efforts put in by the organizers on the portal of the fest is commendable, as they worked extremely hard to ensure the fest's quality, bringing in esteemed judges and working hard to ensure the smooth running of the numerous events. The fest has crossed several boundaries as it organized the pre-fest event Midnight Madness, which was one of its kind and received positive feedback from everyone. The sense of professionalism and dedication that the students have exhibited in organizing and executing this fest is truly worth applauding. This fest is a clear indication of how crucial folk scholastic activities are in the overall development of a student. Planning the winning strategies, putting the creative best into action, and collaborating different thoughts for achieving a common goal would be definitely inculcate many values that students need when facing the outside world. NITFEST fosters the feeling of belonging for each student fights for department's pride, not for any personal gain. The moment when a department holds NITFEST cup is one of the great pride indeed, as it has been earned through great effort and dedication. My dear students, NITFEST should be trying to develop a sense of pride and respect for your department. This is a time for each and every one of you to rise and soar high for your departments. Tap out your inner potential and let everyone see you in an altogether different perspective. Showcase your talents and provide a healthy competition in all events. Strive for perfection and victory will be yours. I wish every department all the best. It is time for a beautiful and an unbreakable bond to grow between students and the departments. Enjoy the festival. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. Next up, we'd like to call on stage a very special individual, the leading lady of NIT Trichy. After coming to NIT Trichy, she has brought about refreshing changes wherever she's been. Despite this being a very personal fest, she has provided us abundant guidance and encouragement. We are extremely honored to have her here with us today, and we hope that under her guidance, NITFEST will reach newer heights. So put your hands together for our beloved director, Dr. Mini Shaji Thomas.
Good evening, everyone. Sri Santosh Narayanan, Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. A.V. Reddy, Dean Student Welfare, Dr. Karvembu, Associate Dean Student Welfare, Nirmal, who is the President or Chairman of NITTFEST, and Lakshmi Devi, who is looking very nice today in her sari, and my faculty members and students, and a special welcome to Meenakshi here, uh, whom Santosh described as 90% of his success goes to her. So a special welcome to Meenakshi. So I'm very glad to welcome all of you to the inaugural function of NITTFEST. I joined precisely 4 months back, and the semester started on 4th January, if I remember. And every day from January, the campus is abuzz with activities, technical, sports, extracurricular, you name it. Every day we have a program. I have a program to attend. So I'm wondering when my students are studying. I don't know. But the fact is, NIT Trichy believes in overall development of our students, contrary to the belief that engineers are obsessed with only technology. However, our boys and girls are brilliant and they take everything in their stride, whether it is studies, sports, cultural activities, or social work. I congratulate each one of you for participating in large numbers in all the activities. Coming to NITTFEST, the cultural festival of NIT Trichy, where departments come and compete with each other. It is amazing to see that we are in the 26th edition. I congratulate Nirmal and his team for the wonderful efforts they have put in. Uh, can the team stand up so that we can recognize them? Thank you so much. Now, music as I see, I was looking at the 84 programs you have planned. So, music is an integral part of NITFEST, and our chief guest being an accomplished musician, I was wondering about the role of music in our lives. As Plato said, music gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, and flight to the imagination. Music penetrates almost every part of our lives, our rest, our entertainment, our education, and our worship. Throughout history, it has celebrated the triumphs and tragedies of life. For me, music is what makes me relax, calm down, and regain my sanity. And cultural activities, as I see, it unites people. As you see here, teams are formed from students spanning from different cultures, languages, states, or semesters, or hostels. So we are one, and that is the culture we want to promote at NIT Trichy. The essence of NIT philosophy itself is national integration, with 50% of the seats reserved for the students from the home state and 50% from outside the state. So regional segmentation is against this principle, and I urge the student community at this juncture to refrain from getting segregated by the language you speak, the state you belong to, or the background you come from. We must encourage talent and merit, irrespective of the background he or she comes from. That's my philosophy. And I hope you will remember this when you compete in NITFEST or when you induct new faces into your clubs or whatever you do in the campus. So today, when you come to NITFEST, we have someone here who creates music. And music directors are a yonder who have really amazed me. If I try to hum a new tune, it invariably falls back on some track I've heard. So my request to Santosh is to reveal the secret behind creating new tunes. I really don't know how you create new tunes. I don't know. Are you not influenced by the tunes you have heard, or how do you know it's new? It's really amazing. And I salute the music directors who create music and help us to worship, to celebrate, to educate, and make us relax and much more. I really salute. And I thank Santosh for sparing time for us. And I wish him great success in the music industry. And we are all enjoying the music composed by him, whether it's of Kuku or Kabali. So I hope he will soon compose some songs in Malayalam, which I can enjoy more meaningfully. So I wish NITTFest all success, and I'm sure the events will see healthy competition. I wish you all very best, all the departments, and I congratulate once again the team who put it together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind and thoughtful words. He has composed a myriad of compositions, from the fiery Nirpada to melodious A. Sandakara.
These songs are fresh within our hearts even today and will always remain to be so. So, without any further ado, we present the promo for the chief guest of the day.
കൊടി പറത്തുക.
Amongst us today, they are one of the most talented and creative minds in all of India. Born in our own Trichy, he broke into the entertainment industry as the music director of the movie Attapati, bringing in the Ghana genre, which was pristine in his field. This immediately got him tremendous name and fame. Since then, he has defined a new era of Tamil music through his songs in Irudi Sutru, Sudukavu and Pizza, to name a few. His magnum opus came last year when he worked his magic for the Indian cine god superstar Rajnikant's hit Kabali. Its theme music was so lit that it was everybody's ringtone then, and everyone still sings Kabalida. We're extremely honored and excited that he has graced his presence for NITTFest. Presenting to you the chief guest for this year's inauguration, Isayarakan Santosh Narayanan.
Welcome. Build up now, build up, over build up. So, very good evening. I think some of you don't understand Tamil. So, can you just raise your hands if you don't understand Tamil? Well, a lot of you. I'll try to speak in English then. Before that, thanks for having me here. I'm from Trichy, and I lived in and around RSK for 18 years. So I would have been here anytime you wanted me to, only if I was physically in India. So I missed it for the last couple of years. Very, very happy to be here on the most boring day of any cultural event. So Trust me, I won't be here for long. I only wanted to say a few things to you all. Everybody is pure at the stage of college or whatever you're in. Until you're out of college, you have that zeal, you have that energy, you can do whatever you want. Please don't lose it for anything in life. A lot more to come after college. Always be youthful, always be stupid, always be foolish, and please don't. Yeah, each and every clap that you give for this is like a promise you make to me. Never bow down to intelligence or whatever. Always stay foolish, always stay creative, and always be pure. And I saw your college radio station today, community radio. I don't know if you understand how big it is to have a community radio in a college or university. It's huge, and I wanted to also share a few things with the big league of the college, the director and everybody. And I had a good interaction with the students, and I think you should add more food in your menu in the hostel. That is one. Please keep my loving students here well enough. And jokes apart, I wanted to share a lot of things with you, but I know that you're all bored here today. Only if you let me, I will have probably a small interaction with you, and I can share a few things with you guys if you allow it. If you don't want it, is there a mic or something? Wireless. We can stop anytime.
Whoever wishes to ask the legend himself about some questions, please.
Hey, we're searching for him for last 15 minutes.
Please raise your hand. The mic will be passed on to you.
Yeah. Yeah, just feel free, okay? It's not an inaugural event. It's a discussion. Mic is here. Okay. Good evening.
Big fan of yours.
Thank you.
My question to you is, what inspired you to become the music director, or music composer?
See, I was losing interest in the academic part of education when I was. Let me finish. I was really losing interest, and my mom was always backing me up to be a musician, so that was a big push. And but after I did my engineering here in Trichy, so I was a computer science engineer. And before I joined college, I was too much. I was a geek when I was in school, so I lost all forms of interest in computers after I went into college. So I ventured into music, and then after I did my college, I didn't get a job. I actually got a job, so I think in Pro or something. I quit on the first day. It was a bad decision at that point. I had to struggle for another 8 years without food, without recognition, without respect, and all. It's a long route, but I only wanted to be a musician after that, and there were a lot of us who started and traveled with me, and some of them are still musicians, some of them are struggling, some of them are making it big. This was one thing I wanted to share with you. If you want to do something, this is the time in your life where you have your time, energy, backup, and everything to do. So don't feel. See, I'm the worst case scenario. If I go on and tell you about my experiences, it will not inspire you. It will make you feel better. So if I can do it, definitely. This is not a stage talk. Definitely anybody can do it. If you really put your heart and soul into what you want to do. And there's one more small point I wanted. Sorry, I'm keeping you on stand. You just said. So one small point I wanted to make.
please stay strong. By strong, I don't mean that you should become a thug or something. Stay strong in your mind and don't ever get corrupted. You're so pure now. Stay like this forever. It's a big challenge, but please do it. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. I'm a very big fan of yours. Madras songs and all are really amazing. So, how did it feel when you first got to know you're going to get to work with Superstar Rajnikant? How was the experience working with him?
Sure, sure. See, stuff that I tell you now, don't take videos of it. Nobody knows it all. So, initially when Ranjit called me, I was like, I heard Power Star instead of Superstar. I told him, see, he had signed with, I think, with actor Surya at that point for a movie. So I said, say, working with Surya, why do you want to work with Power Star and rates will clash and all that? He said, "La, my Talevar said," and I said, "Talevar, did you just say Superstar?" He said, "Yeah, okay." Then I said, "Who's doing the music for it?" I said, "This time, please break the combo, work with maybe a John Williams or a James Horner with Ilayaraja or whoever you want to hear." And he said, "Mama, in English now, I can't work with them. You do the music." Yes. I became scared at that point. Then I worked on a few songs. Then Superstar called me once and I played him the songs. My initial thing was I'll play the songs to the Superstar. If he doesn't like it, I'll slowly walk out of there and nobody will ever know that this would have happened. That was my initial plan. But he unfortunately or fortunately liked it. And then the biggest thing in my life happened. I got to spend some time with him, and he's really down to earth. It's not like how you think he is. He's really very down to earth, and a star of his caliber. At one point, he even asked me if my musicians are comfortable working with somebody as old as him during that first day of interaction. So that was his kind of his level of thinking that he had. So everybody from the team Kavali has learned how to keep our heads low from the superstar himself. So it's a great experience. I hope that was your question. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here, sir. What is music to you? That's my question. What is music like? Why?
It's actually a very good question. See, it's pretty simple. I'm not trained in music in a big way. I didn't go to a school or a college to learn music. For me, music is an expression, and I find that it is an expression that actually has power to inspire or change people's minds. So it's a great tool. Probably you wouldn't understand today. It'll be a boring answer, but music really does change people. So for me, it's just another language which I'm very bad at. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And she asked a question to me to reveal something. We play it to our friends. If they tell us it's from somewhere else, we just change it. We end up making the same tunes like all over again, but we are good friends. It's just permutation. I think we'll be out of tunes in a few years.
Hero idea இருக்கா ஹீரோ
தமிழ் கொஸ்டின் கேட்பாங்க ஹீரோல ஐடியாவே இல்லை வாஷ் அவுட் ஒரு ப்ரொடியூசர் வீணா போனோம்னா நானே ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணி
எப்பயாச்சும் அந்த இண்டஸ்ட்ரியிட்டே போயிடலாம் ரொம்ப காண்டாயிடும் மியூசிக்
அப்படிலாம் நினைச்சேன். I never thought about this. This question was, have you ever felt like you wanted to leave the industry at some point? I felt like that before I was in the industry. I was like, I was always talking ill about in the industry and how better songs can be made. And once you're there doing the real thing, you know how hard it is. So I've never thought like that. I'm actually lucky to be in the industry still. Thank you. So if I'm not taking too much of time, I'll have just one or two more and then I'll leave.
Sir. Hello, sir. Here.
Uh,
Sir, tell me something about Veermoli, sir. Your first film that nobody knows.
I hope it stays that way. It's the very worst movie of the millennium. So whenever people, like sometimes people think big about me and they approach me and say, sir, whatever you choose has a good script and whatever you touch turns into gold. I always remind them about Veermoli. So it's like my gift to the people of Tamil Nadu. That was supposed to be my first movie. A very bad one. Correct Okay, last question. Please, decent questions.
Sir, நான் பெரிய ஃபேன் இங்க இருக்கிற நிறைய பெரிய ஃபேன் சார். ஒரு 2 லைன்ஸ் பாட முடியுமா? ஒரு ஏதாவது என்ன பாட்டு பாடுங்க?
நான் பாடலாம் சொல்லுவாங்க.
உலகம் ஒரு இப்பதான் பார்த்தேன் சார், நீங்க பாடுங்க.
லிரிக்ஸ் மனோச்சரா வேற ஏதாவது பாட்டு சொல்றாரு. It's a good lyrics song. And also see, I have a computer, I'm an engineer. The way I sing in the record is much better. Okay? Disclaimer. போல ஒரே லிரிக்ஸ் தானே. என்ன பாட்டு பாடவா? ஏண்டி பாடவா? ஏண்டி Stop recording and close your ears. I'm very bad. See, we have a habit of changing the lyrics with whatever filth we want and we sing at home. So I'm very scared that the law will come out. Yeah, here you go. நானாக நான் இருந்த நடுவுல நீ வந்து புட்டத்தேனாக நீ இருந்த தூரத்துல நின்று புட்ட ஏண்டி இப்படி எனக்கு உன் மேல இருக்கு தானா வந்த கணக்கு தலைகீழாக இருக்கு ஏண்டி. தேங்க்யூ தேங்க்யூ so much. So with that, the longest time I've ever spent on a stage comes to a tragic end.
Thank you, sir, for making us realize that academics is not just it, and we'll always have hope in any field we aspire in.
We now request our beloved director, Dr. Mini Shadi Thomas Mann, to present a small token of thanks to the chief guest for tonight, Mr. Santosh Narayanan.
We request the Dean of Student Welfare, Dr. A.V. Reddy, sir, to now present a memento to our beloved director.
We now request the chairman of NITTFEST 17, Nirmal Kumar. We now request the chairman of NITTFEST 17, Nirmal Kumar, to present the memento to Dr. A.V. Reddy, sir.
We'd like the overall coordinator of NITFEST 17, Lakshmi Devi, to present a memento to our faculty advisor, Dr. R. Karthikeyan.
We might say that all is fair in love and war, but this war is different. This war will be a battle of talents fought in complete fairness. To ensure this, we would now like to request all department coordinators to come up on stage and sign the code of conduct in the order which they are called. We ask the dignitaries to come and sign the code of conduct first.
We now request the overall coordinator Lakshmi Devi to read out the code of conduct.
We promise to abide by all the rules and maintain decorum at NITFEST 17. We affirm that we will uphold the highest principles of honesty and integrity. Now I request all the departments to come one by one.
First up, we have the Department of Architecture.
Followed by the Chemical Engineering Department.
The next department of pharmaceutical will be soldier plate. Chemical record data.
The next department following chemical engineering will be civil engineering.
Next up, we have the Electrical and Electronic Engineering.
Next up, we have Computer Science and Engineering.
Next, we have Electronics and Communication Engineering.
Following this is Instrumentation and Control Engineering.
Next on stage, we have Department of Management Studies.
Next up, we have the Masters of Computer Application.
We have the mechanical engineering.
Next, we will have Metallurgical and Material Engineering.
We have the production engineering department.
Last but not the least, we have MSc PhD.
We thank all the department coordinators for signing the code of conduct.
Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not getting it. So now, to give the vote of thanks, we have the lady who is vital in making NITTFEST happen.
She has accomplished the achievement of being the first female overall coordinator in any fest in NITTFEST. She's one of the most down-to-earth and friendly person you'll ever meet. Even in the toughest of situations, we know that she'll always get back to us. Put your hands together for Lakshmi Devi.
A very good evening to everyone present here. I feel privileged for this opportunity to present the vote of thanks. I would like to thank our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Santosh Narayanan sir, for taking time out of his busy schedule and gracing us with his presence. His being here has amplified the energy and set our spirit soaring even before the competition has begun. I would also like to thank our beloved director, Dr. Mini Shanti Thomas ma'am, Dean Students Welfare, Dr. A.V. Reddy sir, Faculty Advisor of NITTFEST, Dr. R. Kadengu sir, and Staff Advisor of NITTFEST, Dr. Venkat Siga ma'am, for all the support they have given us over the past 6 months. I also wish to extend my gratitude to our registrar, Sri A. Palanivel, the deputy registrars, and the registrar office, Dean Planning and Development, Dr. G. Swaminathan sir, Dean Academic, Dr. Arun Daniel sir, Dean Institute Development, Dr. D. Shakti Kumar, all associate deans and their offices, and the professors and faculty members of all the departments. My gratitude also extends to the Department of Estate Maintenance, EMC, and their engineers, the working force of the admin staff, hostel conveners, first year coordinator, computer support group, the support AD team, including Robin Annam, William Maka, and especially the Chief Security Officer and the accommodating NIT security for bearing with us while we work around the clock. I would also like to thank the Corporation of Trichy, the Department of Police, the hospitals, fire department, and emergency services for extending their hands in helping out NITTFEST. I thank all the department coordinators for attending the inauguration and signing the honor code. We started out with one goal in mind, to make this NITTFEST one to remember. to let no emotions go suppressed, and to bring out the war to the forefront. We decided on a theme Imperial, the sentiments and values that every member of Team NITTFEST has in some form or the other contributed immensely. The best kinds of people are the ones that believe in you so much that you started to believe in yourself too. We are in a family, each of us having pillars of strength and support through all blood, sweat and toil, motivating each other and crossing all hurdles. Those unbelievable ideas, midnight madness, uncountable coffees, and many, many more utterly crazy but beautiful experiences is what made this pre-dispatch journey memorable. But the journey doesn't stop here. We have 4 more days of craziness to look forward to. Working for the past 6 months, all the teams of NITFEST have proved time and again that for us, obstacles have never been the enemy. I take this opportunity to thank every member of my NITFEST family. The ambience team, with the ever-smiling Amrita for making the battleground come alive in front of her eyes. The ever-rocking Jaya and the audiovisual team for tuning the fest up. Corporate relations with Hyper Shivagar for being our silent guardian. Cultural secretaries, ever dynamic Pooja and Harikrishnan for adding vibrance to the fest. Design head Solo Salim for defining the perfection of the fest. Event head Spirited Shruti for being the heart and soul of the fest. OH Tony Aravind with his amazing name for being an unsung hero. Public relations team and an amazing head Shravani Industry team headed by cool-headed Prakash for maintaining accounts. Web of team headed by Bharat for creating and building such a wonderful site and app. And Pixel Bob for capturing the best moments. A big thank you to Nirmal, Chairman Invest 70. We have one person who I've known since the beginning of college, who has been calm and composed shoulder to fall back on no matter what. Apart from Team NITTFEST, I want to take this opportunity to thank my parents and brothers for always being there for me. I would also like to take this opportunity to personally thank all my friends, Shankari, Udama, Monica, NG, Varshini, Kaushik, Abu, Mukesh, and the list goes on, for always being there in my times of need. I'm eternally grateful to Ariman and Anna, Shuri Anna, Gokul Anna, and every other senior that inspired me to become what I am today. I would also like to thank my juniors for helping me carry out my responsibilities. I would also like to thank my ex-coach for believing in us. I would like to conclude by conveying my best wishes to all the departments on behalf of Team NITTFEST. Let us all join together and watch the ball roll out. Thank you all again. Team January.
Thank you very much, Lakshman.
This brings us to the end of the inauguration. We'd again like to thank all the esteemed guests for being present here today. NITTFEST truly wouldn't have been possible without your help and support.
This was just a prelude to the battle. The real war is yet to get underway.
The war will have swords and spears,
Cavalry and infantry.
triumphs and disasters.
So strategize, unite, and display your passion to lead your department to eternal glory.
We all request you to rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
So now our director will be presenting our institute memento to the chief guest, Mr.
with Santosh Narayan.
Please stay tuned for the much awaited event, Kawali, which will begin very shortly.
Thank you. Drink water, take a glass. Thank you.